Hello everybody and welcome to our 15-minute middle splits mobility session. Join me against the wall, placing your back firmly against that wall and then tucking your heels into your thighs to create our butterfly pose that we're going to be starting in. We're going to relax here for another 10 seconds before driving our knees down to the floor as hard as we can for a further 10 seconds. Are we ready? We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Big drive down to the floor as hard as you can for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it there. Take a little break and we'll go one more time here. So we're really thinking about using the outside of our hips, the muscles called the glute medius, to really drag our knees down towards the floor as hard as possible. Are we ready? We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Drive those knees down. Keep driving. Pull, pull, pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. We're going to go one more time here. Really allow yourself to relax during these relaxing phases, just so we can push it even harder when we're driving down for 10 seconds. Are we ready? Make sure that lower back is still firmly against the wall. Heels are tucked in. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Drive those knees down. Make this your best one. Drive, drive, drive. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Slowly make your way up and we're going to get into our deep squat. So heels, hips width apart. Sit down into a comfortable position for you. Remember, if that involves a block or something under your heels, you can use that. And we're just going to hold here for 30 seconds. Relax, take a deep breath, and then we're going to be getting into our second round of our butterfly pose. Keep driving those knees out in this squat position here. And breathe. Think about what your spine's doing. We want a little bit of a tailbone tuck in this position, but still keeping things active. So we're not just sinking down, but there's some integrity in the spine still. And we can relax there. Slowly come back to your wall, and we'll go for round 2 of our butterfly pose. So bring those heels in, lower back against the wall, and we'll go for our first drive now. You might find that this time you feel like you can open up in the groin a little bit more and drive those knees down. 3, 2, 1. Relax and breathe. We ready? We're going to go again. 3, 2, 1. Drive, drive, drive. As hard as you can. Keep pushing. Final 3, 2, 1. And relax. Reposition yourself. We're going to go one more time here. Alright, and last time, drive those knees down as much as you can for 10 seconds. Hold for a final 3, 2, 1, and relax. Slowly make your way up into our squat position. Drive the knees out ever so slightly. If you want to use the arms here to kind of pry the knees open, you can. And you can even place the fists together or one fist in the other hand to help with this slightly more active squat position. And it's alright if your toes want to point out quite a lot here. We'll slowly reduce that over time, but it's fine for whatever position you're in. Just be exactly where you are. And relax there. Okay, on to exercise number 2. These are hilariously called pissing dogs. And we're going to start in our tabletop position. So knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders, and then we're just going to take that right foot out to the side, exactly in line with our right hip. Now from here we're going to point our right toes, and without shifting in the hips, So keeping the hips square and parallel to the floor, we're gonna lift our right leg up and then bring it back down. Up and back down for 8 reps. Continue to push the ground away and try and maintain some bracing in the core. 2 more here. On this last one, we're gonna hold in this top position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And we're gonna swap sides. I thought that towel would help, definitely doesn't. So stretching the left leg out. Tabletop position, pointing those left toes, and then we're gonna lift the left foot, trying to keep those hips in space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Come back to our squat position, and we'll hold here for 30 seconds. You can move around in the squat if you like. You can do this hip mobility work where we're pushing one knee out. Or if you just want to stay in the squat, that's fine. This exercise is really tough, the pissing dog, so make sure your breath comes back to a manageable rate before you jump into the next one. So feel free to pause the video. We're going to get into round 2 here. So starting on this right side again, pointing the right toes. Maintain some activation in the glutes, so a little bit of a squeeze. That should travel up into the core as well with our core bracing. And then we're going to lift that right leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. And we'll swap to the left side. Point those left toes, square the hips off, squeeze the glutes, engage the core, and we'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We have got one more round of those. We'll do another round of squatting here to rest for 30 seconds. And then we'll go again for the last time before we finally get onto those middle splits. So all of this work we're doing to really open up into the hips to allow us to then go into the middle splits. Kind of prime, ready for that specific movement and specific pose, and make sure all the muscles that we want to be working are ready to do their job. Right, slowly come back down. Last time in this tabletop position, point those right toes. I'm going to challenge you all to do a 10-second hold at the end of this 8th rep. Are we ready? Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold for 10. Push the ground away. 9, 8, 7, 6. Really lift with that glute medius. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Last time, left side, tabletop position, left leg stretched out, and we'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, arms straight, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Fantastic. Last but not least, guys, we are into our middle splits. So slowly make your way up to a stand. I want you to find a position that's comfortable for you. So we're not trying to do our maximum middle splits pose here. During this beginning stage of introducing the middle splits work to our training, we want to just be really comfortable with this position. So I made the mistake the first week of trying to push it too much. I was in a comfortable pose, trying to push it too much. So I would be really conservative and just stay in almost like a wide leg stance. It's like your power stance, but just a little bit wider. Imagine you're in front of the board at work. So we've got the legs as wide as is comfortable for you. We're going to be pointing the toes directly forward and actively squeezing your feet together like there's a rug underneath your feet and you're trying to scrunch it all up underneath you. We're going to actively hold this position for 30 seconds. So that active squeeze, I want you to bring the arms out, focus on depressing the rib cage down and tucking the tailbone to create that neutral spine position. We're just going to create that little 5 out of 10 squeeze of the feet and hold for 30 seconds. We already have just 10 seconds left. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet in, come down to a squat position. If you feel like you want to get a little bit more work into the feet and the heels, you have the option to just sit back on the heels and do this flexion and extension work in the ankles. Or if you feel like you want a little bit more work in the squat, you can stay here with me. We've got just 2 more rounds there, so we'll hold this squat for another 10 seconds and then we'll jump back into round 2 for the middle splits. Again, be really conservative with this middle splits work and just let time do the work rather than forcing it and risking injury. Slowly make your way up. Find that wide-legged stance again, toes facing forward, 5 out of 10 squeeze of the feet together, tuck the tailbone, depress the rib cage down, and we'll hold here, 30 seconds. Breathe. Make sure everything's stacked but relaxed, apart from those feet which we're squeezing in together. Last bit of work here, we've got this and then just 1 more round. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Come back to a squat, or maybe you want to do your ankle work for 30 seconds. In fact, I'll do the ankle work. I did the squat last time. Just be here rocking side to side. Get a nice stretch through the quads here as well. Not too intense, but you can definitely feel some space being created in and around the knee. Hold here for another 5. And let's jump up. 1 last time. Wide-legged stance, toes facing forward, and we'll hold here for 30 seconds. Breathe. This is our last bit of work. Feel proud of what you've achieved here in the 15 minutes and know that you're just going to build on it in the weeks to come. We have a final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Slowly walk the feet in. Fantastic work, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.